Hello, 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 deal finders. You already know that finding motivated seller deals is not super easy with Property Filter. In this video, I want to show you how my good friend Saad Hussein has integrated Property Filter into his courses and programs, how he gets his students to bring him direct to vendor motivated seller deals found on Property Filter, and how they close them in the room. In this series of short clips, you will see some of the techniques Saad uses to negotiate the price down and secure the best deals. And you can do the same too with your motivated seller deals found on Property Filter. I hope you enjoy.
Hi Angela, this is Saj.
Hi Saj, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me. I think Lyndon is there as well with you. I don't know if Lyndon can hear me.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi Lyndon, I'm Saj.
Oh yeah.
So I was speaking to Sahil. He told me the conversation he was having with you about this property, and I tend to buy in the South Birmingham area. And Sahil and a couple of other people will generally try and find properties for me that meet my criteria, because we buy for cash and hold for the long term. That's essentially what we do as a little family fund. And what's the agent's feedback then? How many viewings have they arranged for you, and what's been the general feedback? And what other offers has the agents brought forward? I guess I said that they're really the experts in this. What other feedback have they given you? I think one of the biggest challenges at the moment, particularly for investors, but not exclusively for investors, because the way the mortgage rates have just increased, I think nearly 14 times now in the last year and a half, that's causing quite a big challenge in terms of what works, what's viable in terms of an investment. I think that's probably the biggest struggle. And then the alternative buyer, the other buyer, would be somebody purchasing it as their home. And the affordability is just not going to be what it was last year. I think you may have just missed the timing of the market. So this time last year would have been the absolute perfect time to sell and get the best possible price.
We didn't hear that, thank you.
I'm sorry to rub it in then. As you say, you're aware of that. And so now what's happening, the market's just slowing down day by day. I think it was just yesterday I heard BBC News saying there's a drop of 2.6% last month, which is the biggest drop since the credit crunch in a single month. That's happened. So there's a lot of nervousness in the market, and that's the challenge.
Sky News and it was 0.1%.
I guess that's the thing with the media.
That's Sky News that was.
Yes.
We'll go with that one.
Yes. I guess that's the thing with the media. They can make the story sound the way they want it to.
Yeah.
Of course, my objective is to try and make you happy. It's just trying to figure out how we can keep everybody happy in the process. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that really helps. Just understanding that could be a possibility. I think what I'd probably need to do is speak to the solicitor on Monday and say, look, we've had this conversation. How could it work? And just get his suggestions initially. And then if I come back to you, and then I'll also look at the 165 and see if that could work as a cash purchase. I suspect we might be a little bit off on that. But either way, either myself or Sal will come back to you within a couple of days, probably Tuesday. Well, look, I really appreciate your time from both of you. I'll leave you to finish packing and enjoy your holiday. And hopefully we'll pick up the conversation, speak very soon, and see if we can get something agreed and across the line.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Okay, nice talking.
Likewise. Thank you again.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Bye now.
Bye.
That was hard work. So, how are you? I'm very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us this afternoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Samira spoke to me about your property. It looks like a nice house. And I think you did have it sold previously, but the sale had fallen through.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because when she showed it to me, I said, oh, you should be able to sell that. It's a nice house. I wasn't sure why you'd not been able to achieve a sale. Why do you think that's not happened?
Yeah, so initially we did sell it.
And I think one of the biggest challenges is the general market. There's nervousness, the prices are really slowing down, and the interest rates constantly being increased. I think we had about 14 interest rate rises over the last year or so. And that's really, I think, causing a lot of fear. So we buy for cash for long-term holding. That's what we essentially do. But we have a criteria in terms of what we're buying for. And to be honest, I'm not sure that I can probably help with this with your asking price, I don't think I'm going to be able to get close to what you need. Have you got something else you're buying next, or what's happening once you get this sold?
So we do have a property in mind.
Yeah.
That we were going for, and we were ready, like I said, we were ready to move. So we've spoken to our agents to see if they can hold it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where we are.
And how much are you buying for?
It's around 250.
250. Okay. So you need the money from this sale plus a mortgage, I'm guessing, to be able to buy the next property.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And if you're not able to get this done, you've had, is it what, 2 failed sales? But if you're not able to achieve the 175, what's the alternative? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we are hoping to get 175, but
Yeah.
like we are looking to we are happy to negotiate as well.
Yeah. So help me understand, what does that look like?
If you to make an offer, then we could maybe work around that. See how.
Akbar, when I do my calculations and I come up with our figures, I'm too scared to make you an offer. I'm just being honest with you.
If you give me if you have an offer on the table, then maybe
Yeah.
we could work around that. See how what works for us, what works for you.
So when I'm doing the calculations on the spreadsheet and the way we work it out, it's coming over just over 130,000 when I do the calculations.
Yeah, that's no way. Yeah.
And I understand, and that's essentially why I wasn't looking to make an offer. And I said earlier, I'm probably not going to be able to help. Where is it you need to be?
I'm just going to pass it over to my wife.
Sure. What's her name?
Hazera.
Hazera.
Hiya, you okay?
Hi, Hazera. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I was just listening to the conversation that you've been having with my
Sure.
husband. I mean, for us, the most important thing right now is to sell. We do want to sell this property, so that's hence why we're back on the market. We've got a few agents trying to get us viewings and things. Because I really do want to move purely because our daughters are in the Solihull area kind of school, so it's a lot of travel for us back and forth. Yeah.
Are you saying that wouldn't work?
Again, it'll be something that we'll have to work out the numbers in terms of how we can progress.
Okay. So
Yeah.
one other option could be, as you say, renting and then maybe moving closer to get the girls closer to school.
Yeah.
That may be an alternative. Well, okay. Well, look, I really appreciate your time for both of
Yeah.
you, and I'm going to speak to Samira and see, if there's anything. I suspect we may not be able to meet your figures. I will have another look at it and see if
Yeah.
there's any flexibility on our side, then come back to you.
Yeah, that would be great. That's
Yeah.
fine, not a problem. Yeah.
Thank you both so much for your time.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for your time. So.
Thank you. Bye now.
Okay, bye.
We haven't got a deal. We shaved 20 grand off, but we haven't got a deal. No, you're welcome.
Wow, how impressive was that? Look, there are deals everywhere to be found on Property Filter. Disregard the asking price, engage with motivated sellers, negotiate an offer on every deal, never miss a follow-up. It's as simple as that. I hope that this helps you understand the mindset you want to have when entering in negotiation. I trust you have an endless supply of red hot leads with Property Filter already. If you need help and support in negotiation from Saj, click on the link below and I look forward to see you there.